Miss Micheline, can you hear me? Miss Micheline, can you hear me? Chat with you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Miss Micheline? Okay, Miss Micheline, if you can't hear me, so this is what you're gonna do, right? So let me share my screen. So all you do is when you're on the course, let me move this up here. When you're on the course, so let's say this is your week 1, your Linux fundamentals, right? So you watch all the videos just like so, right? And you click blah, 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 right? These are all the videos that you watch, the smaller videos. These are the big ones, right? But now when you scroll all the way down, right? Forget the quizzes and stuff. This is a quiz you were telling me about on the phone that you have to do question 1, blah, blah, blah. These are not the ones I'm talking about. Your project is going to be this guy right here, right? This guy right here. So you click on project 1 here, right? And as you can see, right? I'm actually going to check that. So what you do now, well, actually, let me see. If you just click on download, it'll open up the screen. So let's just wait, okay? So it opens up the screen, and now it shows you how to save your work. How to save your work, right? And these are the projects down here, okay? So you have issue command to change directories, issue command to create directory, open a directory, move backwards twice, blah, 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 right? Now, you have more than one way to save, right? This is the first technique, instructions on how to spool your projects. Do not use this one right here. Don't use this one. Don't use this one. This instructions to spool. This you can use this one when it comes to project 2 and above, right? But for project 1, you have to use this one, how to save your project and send it in, right? So this is the second technique. So you want to use this one, how to save your project and send it in, right? So then you just want to follow these directions right here. It's really, really straightforward. Really straightforward. Very, very straightforward. Okay. And I'm actually going to go over it now. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now, so it says, okay, so let me show you how you turn it in. So after you've done all your work, first of all, this is what you do. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna clear my screen. Okay, then I'm gonna exit out of here. Okay. So let's see. Give me 1 second here.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I have few questions.
I got you. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So that's which language. Okay, so Miss who is this? Okay, so Miss Micheline. So what you're gonna do is, for whatever reason, my thumb drive is having an issue connecting to the computer. No, that's not it. Do it here. This one. Looks like it. Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, but anyway, Miss Micheline, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in your thumb drive, right? And then when you put in your thumb drive and so you're your computer. So if you're on your computer, right? When you're on your computer, you simply do CD and then you put your thumb drive in there. When you put your thumb drive in there, your flash drive. All right. Okay, let me see. Still not coming up for whatever reason. Okay. So when you put your thumb drive in there, so what you're going to do then is when you do DF space -H here, right? Then at the very bottom, you're going to see /media/something. For whatever reason, mine is just not coming up, right? So then what you're going to do is then you're going to open up, once you see your /media/disk, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to open up another tab, right? You're going to open up another tab. Once you open up another tab, then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to come to your projects and start doing your project work right here. Just like I showed you, right? So you start doing this. Okay, issue the command to change your directory. Issue a command. So what's the command to change your directory? Is just CD, right? Okay. Well, let me open up another tab. Open up a new tab. So now I'm just going to do VI project, let's say P1. Right? You call it whatever you want to call it, right? But that just stands for project 1. So I'm going to press I for insert. I'm going to do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. So then I scroll all the way up. Then what I do now is I just come over here. Okay, so this is the answer, right? So I just come over here, and I'm just gonna paste it there. Then what's the next thing that it asks me for? Let's see. Let me get out of here. The next one says create a directory Saturday in the /home/Oracle path. Now I just come back over here, right? This is the same thing you do. I just do make directory Saturday, right? Or whatever it is. Real simple. Okay, it already exists. Saturday. I'm just going to make directory Saturday. So this is the answer, right? So I just come back over here. And then for number 2, I just come over here, real basic stuff, guys. And I just paste it, right? And then you keep doing that all the way to you get to, you keep doing that all the way till you get and till you finish number, till you get to number 60, right? So you keep doing all the answers. So now once you're done with everything, then you just save it, right? Once you've done number 3, you've done number 4, and so on and so forth. You just save it with escape shift:WQ, right? To save it. Okay. So now if I do ls, right? So this is project 1 that we just created. You see, we did VI and then project 1, right? Just like I taught you your week 1. Now the next thing that you want to do is then you just want to copy this. So let's say on this guy, you see how right here I said yours is going to look something like /media/disk or whatever. Like, but this is definitely going to start with /media, right? Or anything that has media in it is going to be the very last one. But then the name could be different. Most of the time it's disk, but sometimes the name is different sometimes, right? Whatever yours is, take a note of it. So now you want to do is real simple. You just want, so this is the name of your file. You just want to do copy P1 to where? /media/disk or whatever yours is, right? Whatever yours is, the very last one right here is when you input your thumb drive in on the side of the computer, right? You're going to see /media/disk. To see that, you must do ds space-h. Make sure you put a space right there, right? So you're going to see /media/whatever or whatever that has media in there. That's your whole address. You want to copy that. Then you just simply do what? CP, whatever file, I called mine P1. So you just want to do CP P1 space, then whatever yours is, right? So you just want to do /media/ whatever yours is. And then you press enter. Once you're done with that, then you just take it out, put it in a regular laptop and email me as an attachment. That's it. Okay. So that's how you get that done, Miss Micheline. Real simple. I've gone over it. So hopefully now you're good to go. Okay, so we have Miss Monica, we have Mr. Mohammed, Miss Micheline, all you guys are there. Okay, good to go. All right, so now let me come back over here. Let me stop sharing real quick. All right, guys. Can you okay, I didn't hear anything from this. Okay. Mr. Mohammed, talk to me. What's going on?
Man, this project is unforgiving.
Which project what? 4?
4, I know, man. I was
Project
kind of
4,
worried that, yeah, I was kind of worried whether I could retain all this information or not.
It's not about retaining.
Okay.
I told you it's all about it's just all about just doing it until you're comfortable with it.
Okay, I have to show you, maybe because when you explained it to me, I wasn't paying attention.
Tell me.
I have a few, so bear with me, okay?
Tell me.
So you see this number 6? I have it on the screen. Is it better this way?
No, the other way.
Or is it this way?
Yeah, this way. Yeah.
This way is better. All right.
Yeah.
Number 6. When you said, oh, okay, number 6. Do you
No,
want me
actually,
to put?
actually, it's okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go into hold on. Let me just pull it up right here on the screen.
Okay. How do I do this camera? Come on, camera. I'm so smart. All right.
Let me go back to sharing the screen. 1 second, share screen. Okay, so let's go to week 4. Okay. Project 4. Okay. All right. So now, so you said number 6, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so what's going on?
Do you want, when you said do not list the column in the insert,
Yes.
does it mean, okay, because when you say at the first row, is it just the first row, like number 1, Johnson Charles, or the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing. Okay. You know what? I did it in random, so every time I pull up, I have to give the command to SQL to order by employee ID. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise,
Yeah, you gotta do the whole thing. But you know how to do it, right? Without
Yeah, I do.
without listing the columns.
When you said listing the column, what does it mean again?
Okay, so let me come back over here.
What's that mean?
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. The Oracle screen, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Where is it?
Oh, what screen can you see?
I'm only seeing the number 6, the question.
Okay,
Quiz.
give me 1 second. Let me
Okay.
stop it, right? Yeah. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can. Yes. What's that noise in the back?
Okay, so let's say I create create table Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Then ID, number, L name, block R2, 10, F name, block R2, 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, and then I say, okay, insert data into this without listing the columns. Yeah. So if I describe Joe,
Mm-hmm.
right, you can see that, right? So now if I just do insert into, the explicit way to do it is to do insert into Joe, right? Then I have to list each one. ID, L name, F name, right? And then I do what? Values, right?
Mhm.
I do one, Joe, right? Yeah, right? Commit, okay? Select star from Joe. Okay, but now that's explicit. But now when I say, don't list the columns. I'm just saying, do it implicitly. So I just do insert into this, right? Values, just go right into it. Don't list this. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just don't list it. Now, watch this. When we come back over here, right? Let me, can you see the project? Or you still
No.
seeing the Oracle?
I'm seeing the Oracle still.
Okay, give me a second. New share. Let's go to, okay. So now, if you notice here, right? Or this one asks for all of it, right? But as you keep going down, I'm not sure.
Yeah, number 7.
Is it number 7?
Yeah. Oh, the total opposite of it.
Okay, let's go up. Yeah. However, okay, that's not even what I was getting at. Let me see. Okay, is this one right here? When you come down here, right, number 38. If you notice, I'm telling you to do the inserts as well. So you have 3 columns, but now I'm asking you to put data into this column, this column, this column. Pretty simple. Right? Pretty straightforward. However, then, but what do you do if I ask you to put data in just two of the columns? Now in that situation, now let me come back over here and new share. Now in that situation, you cannot use the implicit, no way. So for instance, if I said insert into Joe, okay, if I did insert into Joe, this guy right here, and I just did this, semicolon, enter, it's not gonna work. The reason why it's not gonna work is because if you're gonna implicitly, meaning you're not gonna list the columns, right, in your insert statement, it's gonna be expecting, because it already knows how many columns are in the table. It already knows 1, 2, 3. So if you do an implicit, this is if you do an implicit right here, right? It's gonna assume that, oh, okay, he wants to put this one here, put this Joe here, and then put this Joe here. That's what Oracle is implicit, because it just understood that, okay, that's what he wants to do. But now if you do this one, okay, so it's gonna do one, it's gonna attempt to put one here. It's gonna attempt to put Joe here. But then it's going to be looking for that next data to put an F name. But if it doesn't find it, it's going to say not enough values. Now, the only way you can get around to do that now is you have to explicitly, now you got to list all of it. So if I just want to do insert into, if I only want to put data into the first two columns only, now I got to be explicit about it and say, okay, no, just put it in these two columns. I just do values, then I do a 2, then Tom. Now it works.
Now
Okay.
I see.
Right, so now when I do select star from Joe, now you see that, right?
Now I see.
It allowed you to not put something here, right? Because you were explicit about it. But if you try to be implicit, it's not going to work. It's going to give you this error every time, every day. Not enough values.
Okay.
But if you're going to be implicit, if it's implicit, then it's going to assume that, okay, you want to put data in all of it. So to allow you to get away with not listing all the values, like we did here, or like we did here. You see what I'm saying? It's a shorter way.
I see. So if they ask you to do it explicitly, will you put the first name, last name, ID,
Correct.
the whole thing?
Correct.
If it's the opposite, you can just put Joe, Mac.
Yeah, it just depends.
Whatever.
Yeah, it just depends on how much data, on which data you want to put where. Do I just want to put data in the ID? That's fine, but then I got to be explicit about it. Then I do what? Insert into Joe, then ID, I close the bracket, and then values, and then open bracket 3, close the bracket, done.
Okay.
Yep.
I get that part. I have a few more.
Tell me.
Thanks for being patient.
Tell me.
Number 14.
Number 14. Okay, let's go. Let's see. 1 second.
Okay.
You share number 14. Okay, so where are we? Number 14.
14. There you go.
This one right here?
Yeah. Should I create that table from the Scott, or I can do it from the HR employee or from SIS?
No, you're doing this as SIS, right? Real simple, right?
I did it on HR.
No, you can do it as HR as Scott, but the only thing is, right, in order for you to do that, you have to have been granted the select privilege on this Scott.erp table. Let me give you an example, right? So if I do this, right, you're not there yet. You learn about grants and all that next when you start your project 5. So let me come to share my screen. All right. So if I do this real quick, so I do create. Let's do. Okay, let me connect HR/HR. Okay. Show user. Okay, so now if I do create table.
Mhm.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the table?
EMP3.
EMP3.
Scott.emp3.
Okay, if I do create table, Scott .emp as select star from Scott.emp.
Uh-huh.
You see that? It's going to say what?
Yeah.
Table of view does not exist.
Yeah. That's what happened.
But actually, wait. Let me before I do that. Let me make sure that the table actually exists, because the table might not exist. Oh. Okay. Describe Scott.emp. Okay, the table does. Okay, no, fine. So let's on your machine it works. That's fine. Let me just create a table real quick. Create table Scott.emp. Let's create it as select from HR. I just need some data real quick, right?
Mm.
Oh, who am I? Oh, show users.
Yeah.
Show user. Who, me? So users is quota unlimited on table space users. Show user. Select name from $, table space users. Okay. What am I missing? Your sys user.
Anyway, when I create that table, okay. Mm,
Scott/Tiger. Okay. Let's play this game. Okay, create a user. Scott identified by Tiger. Unlock. Uncle's playing games with me today. Okay, let's play. Okay. Select your username from DBA. Okay, it's there. Okay. Alter user Scott identified by
Oh, this one. Oh, yes.
unlock. Okay. Alter user Scott. Alter default space. Alter user Scott. Alter unlimited. Okay. So user sys alter limited user. Okay, so we're good to go there. Okay. So now what were we trying to do? Show user. Okay, so we're there. So now sys. All right, so now we were trying to create. Okay, let's try this again. Create user. Alter user Scott quota limited on. No, we're there. Okay, good. Grant select on HR.departments to Scott. Okay, so now paste. Now we're good. Okay. All right. So now, Mr. Muhammad. Okay, so we created tables scott.emp as select star from HR employment. So now when I do select star from scott.emp, you see, we have all our information, right? So now, now if, okay, now on that project, let me go to the project again. So now when I come back over here, let me share my screen again, share screen. Okay, you guys can see that, right? Create a table called scott.emp3. Let the structure come from scott.emp. You see, you're doing all this as sys. You're not doing this as any other user. I haven't asked you guys to change to any other user before this. You see what I'm saying? So which number are we at? Number what?
14.
14, right? Okay. So now all we're gonna do is this, real simple. Let me come back. You share. So now all we're gonna do is just gonna do what? Look, show user sys. So now we're just gonna do a create table scott.emp3 as select star from scott.emp. Real simple. Done.
Okay. So is it your recommendation that thank you for the answer. During this project to do it under
HR, unless do it as sorry, do it as sys, unless otherwise I told you to do something else.
Okay, I'll start to do that now.
Because if you do everything as sys, right, you're fine. You won't have any issue with any kind of you won't need to grant any permissions or anything, because sys can do basically anything. Can do anything inside the database. But if you were logged in as, for instance, if I do a connect HR/HR, and if I do this, create table scott.emp4 as select star from scott.emp. Okay, so this tells me that I have granted user HR the ability to do a select, or I granted him okay, watch. If I do describe, you're not there yet, but I just want to show you something. Describe DBA sys privs. Okay, so if I do select distinct privilege from DBA sys privs where grantee equals HR. Okay, you see? Okay, unlimited table space, alter session. Okay, so that was okay. So if I do, I want to see something, create DBA tab privs where grantee equals HR. I just want to see something.
Okay.
This is me fishing. I'm just fishing.
Fishing.
Okay, I'm just fishing. Create view, alter session, create table. Okay, let me go to Scott. Execute. Let me make this. Let's make this Scott. Create view. Okay, you see that? Create any table. You see that? Create any table. See, user Scott was granted create any table. See, watch this. And that is why if you do create table. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I see. Okay, I understand now. Okay. Watch this, Mr. Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
User Scott has user Scott has a table called scott.emp, right?
Mhm.
Because that EMP that we just created, right, is this guy right here, EMP. And it's owned by user Scott. You see that, right?
Yep.
Now, implicitly, right? Implicitly, user Scott, right, can create any table for himself. As long as he has been granted the what? Create any table privilege, which it looks like he has. You see that?
Yeah. Granted.
You're not there, you don't understand what I'm saying, but when you get to project 5, you understand. So now if I do this, create table hr.dog as select star from, let's say hr.departments. See, implicitly HR can create anything because you're doing it under HR schema. You don't understand. I'm just showing you why you're getting that. So hold on. If I do create table HR as select star from Scott's dot EMP. Let's see. Oh, let me do dog 1. You see, table created, right? So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I'm just showing you guys how to fish. I'm showing you guys how to fish for stuff, right? So, Mr. Mohammed, when you do that, right? When you did number 6, did you get any kind of error?
Yeah, same error you had the first time.
Which error was that? Which error was that?
All the way to the top before you fish, before you switch user, all the way to the top.
Okay.
Wait. Keep going.
Was
Oh,
it this?
no.
Was it this? No.
Not that one right there.
Which one? It wasn't that one.
This one right here.
Was it this one? Table of view does not exist.
Yeah, that one.
This one
No.
right here. Table of view does not
Yeah.
exist, right?
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
And you did this as what? You did this as what user?
Last night it was on HR. Always on HR since project 1.
No. Switch to sys.
Okay, I'll start doing that now.
Yeah, do that as sys. Yeah,
Okay,
do that as
I'm gonna
sys.
start doing that.
Because the reason why you're getting that error is because you didn't grant, because user HR probably has not been granted select on this guy.
Yeah, seems like it.
A regular user can't just do create a table as this. No, you can't just do that. You have to grant him the ability to do a select on any table.
Okay.
But user sys can do anything. So just do it as sys unless otherwise specify that, okay, do it as HR.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm
You
gonna
know what I'm
start doing
saying?
that.
Give me
Yeah,
one
thank you,
second.
Prof.
Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello, sir. Yes. So I'm actually teaching the class right now in a Zoom call. So what I'll do is I'll call you back and give me about 30 to 45 minutes. Is that okay? Okay, no problem. Okay. Mr. Mohammed, what else you got?
Okay. If you look on the full project, there are 2 questions number 9, and there are 2 questions number 10.
Okay.
You will, yeah, number 9 there are 2, number 10 there are 2.
Okay, let me see. Okay, number 9. Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. Number 9. Oh, yeah, that's my fault.
No, it's okay. I already tried to do both, so you'll see 2 number 9 and 2 number.
No problem. That's my fault. Yeah, that's my fault.
That's all. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's
All
it for now, Prof. If you don't mind, I'm gonna log out. I gotta go back to this project. I
I
know
got
it's
you.
unfortunate. It's, whoo, man,
No
you almost
problem.
scared me here.
No problem. Okay, keep pushing. If you have any questions, just text me.
I will. Thank you for your time.
Okay, boss.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Miss Monica, what you got for me? You good?
Hi, Prof. Yes, so far I'm doing well. And I'm sorry, it's me who had the noise in the background as in the middle of making dinner for my kids. But otherwise, everything is going well so far. I don't have any issues. I'm on project 5.
Beautiful.
I'm doing the assignments. I think I'm like halfway,
Beautiful.
but it's a lot. Oh my goodness. I'm like, will I remember all this?
That's the spirit. That's what I want to hear. I like hearing when you guys say that it's a lot. That's good. That means I'm doing something right.
It's a lot, and very challenging because, like, unlike the other projects where you just move step by step, you kind of mixed up, so one has to keep going back and forth.
That's fun.
really-
That's the job. That's the job. That's it. The more issues you have, the better. So that once you get on the job, no issues whatsoever. No issues.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Keep pushing, Miss Monica. You're doing good.
Thank you
You're
so
doing
much.
good. You're doing good.
Mhm, thank
Mr.
you.
Jeff, what you got for me?
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
Tell me.
Man,
Tell me.
this whole, what you call that? Number 134, project 5.
Let's take a look at it. Hold on. Hold on. Number 134.
134, yes, project 5.
130. Wait, you said project 5? Oh, okay. Sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Let me go back.
If you say bounce your database and ensure that it started now with this SP5, show me the command that you use to show me that it started with the SP5. Cool.
1 second. Let me take a look. I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
Project. Oh. All right, let's share the screen. All right, project 5. Let's see. Number 134, you said, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Bounce your DB and ensure that started with SP5. Show me the command I used to show that. Oh, easy. Real easy, right? All you do is, let me,
How are we gonna bounce the database?
real simple, right? You just come.
What database? Because I already deleted all the whole database. We started at the first of
No.
number 1 and 2.
No.
And then
But you didn't
five,
delete
say
your,
create
but you didn't delete your default database, all right?
No, I didn't delete the main
Yeah, that's fine. If you didn't delete,
database though.
okay, if
The
you didn't
Oracle
delete the
database,
main,
because I was confused on.
yeah, if you didn't, yeah, that's fine. Guys, just like I was saying, right? Don't delete your main database. Don't, right? But all other databases that you create it, delete it, create the next one. Create that one, delete it, create the next one. But leave the main one alone, right? Because your system can't handle more than 2, to be fair.
That's right.
Can't handle more, or else it'll be very, very slow. You don't want to do that, right?
Right.
So now, okay, so all you do is a real simple command, right? To show that your database started with your SP file, just do a show parameter SP file. That's it. That's it. If you see something here under value, if you see something under value, it means you started with your SP file. If you don't, it means you started with your P file. Let me show you real quick. I come here and I do CD $Oracle Home, go to Oracle Home / what DBS, you understand? LS, you see? All right, so I have this in its ORCL, you understand that, right?
Yeah.
So now if I cut it, let's just do what? Let's VI init, okay, all right, okay, init ORCL, you see that? This is so funny. I don't know, man. Like, you guys are trying to get me back to start teaching this thing like live, and no, I'm not gonna do it, bro. But once I start getting into it, especially starting now, this is when I start getting really excited. Okay, but anyway, watch this. You see that your P file only has just a few parameters, not that many. You understand, right? Anything that has a star, these are significant parameters, right? This is what your database needs to start up your database and to open it. You understand? But I can start my database with my P file.
P files, right? Not these are P file or SP file because
This is my P file. I can't look. If I try to do VI SP file, look at this. It's not gonna work. You see, you can't even read it.
Oh, got it. Okay. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you can read the static parameters, which is all this with a start. But there are so many other dynamic parameters. All this you can't even read it. No, you can't. It's not gonna work. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this. I can start my database with my P file if I want to. So watch this. If I log in SQL Plus /assistDBA, shut immediate, shut this bad boy down. All right. Okay, so now if I do what? Startup, P file equals quotes, $Oracle home /DBS /init orcl.aura, close quotes, semicolon. I think that's the name of it. So now I'm instructing the database to start up the database with the P file. You see it's started. Hopefully there's no issue with the control file or data file. I added some data files. I don't know if it added it in the P file. We'll see. Database is started, is mounted now. Now it just have to open. Well, it's already mounted, so now it just has to open. Okay, database open. All right. So if I do a select name from, just so you know, select name from what? $, database, right? ORCL, right? So if I do describe $, instance, the instance number, okay. Select instance number from $, instance, right? Okay, so this instance one. So that's the name, that's the number, instance one. That's the name of, but then my database is ORCL and the instance is one. Same old. Okay. But now when I do what? Show parameter SP file. Now it doesn't show me anything. You see that? So if I ever do show parameter SP file, I'm just confused. Okay, did my database start with my SP file or my P file? All I need to do is just do show parameter SP file. If I see nothing here, then that means that my database started with my P file, which we just did. Because we instructed it to start with the what? P file.
Oh, yeah.
Start up with the P file, and then I told, okay, this is the location of the P file. Oracle home /DBS, and then this is the name of the file. But now when I shut down again, okay, now when I do startup, if there's a P file and an SP file, by default, it's going to look for the SP file first to start up and mount the database and open the database, because the SP file is the big boy, while the P file is just what you need, right? So now when I do what? Show parameter SP file, you can see it starts with what? The SP file. You see that?
Okay. So, but there's a 133 says create SP file from P file.
Very simple.
When I did that and I try to run it again, it says it's already created. Like you couldn't.
Yes, you can't do it more than once. For instance, if I do this, create P file from SP file, watch. It will work, right? But if I do what? Create
SP file from P file.
SP file from what? P file.
It works.
It's already there.
Okay.
So now for me, if I just wanted to play around, right? You see LS, I can just rename this guy. So I just do what? Move what? This guy to this. I just put another A. You see that? So now if I log back in I'm just renaming it, right? So it doesn't appear that it's there. So now when I come back and I do what? Create what? SP file from what? P file. Got it now. Oh, I have to bounce the database, right? Oh, let me come back over here. So I moved it. Okay, the reason why it's there, watch this. See, if I paste it like this again, right? It's still giving me the same thing, right? The reason why is that is because when we started the database, right, it started with the SP file.
Right.
So it still thinks that it's using the SP file. It still thinks that the SP file is there. But if I do what? Short, right?
And restarted, then it changed. Okay.
Yes. If I do short, immediate.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? If I do short immediate, see, this is the reason why you always want to have a backup P file, so that if anything is to happen to the main guy, the SP file, so long as you have a P file, you're fine. You'll be able to start a database up in a second. But it's when you don't have a P file, you got problems. You got major problems, okay? So now, if I do what? Startup, you see, it's going to first look for the SP file. I can't find that. But because we have a P file, it's going to find that. You see, now it's going to use the P file to start, to mount, and it's going to use it to attempt to use it to open. You see, it's open now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I do show parameter, SP file, you see that? It's not there.
Right.
But now when I do create SP file from P file, look at it now. Oh, look at it. File created. So now when I do what? Post ls, you see? Now, you see, this is the one that we just created just now. So this is the one that we renamed. But this is the one that we just created just now. So when I do ls space minus l, post ls space minus l, you can see that this one is the latest one that we just created. You see that?
Right.
This one was the second to the latest one that you see, but this one we literally just created this one. That's why it's at the very near bottom. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that it's doing this in alphabetical. If I did post ls space minus ltr, you see when I do ls space minus ltr shows you it does things not by alphabetical order. No. It does things by what? Timestamp, by create date. You see? From earliest to latest. But if I just do ls space minus l, it just lists things alphabetically, no problem. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I want to know, okay, what was the last file that was created? I do ls space minus what? ltr. ls space minus ltr. And that's why I showed that right there. As you can see, that was the latest file that we created when we did this up here. Create SP file from what? P file. You see what I'm saying? So if I do what? Set, another way you can do set time on, you see, 8:32. So yeah, about a minute or so ago is we just did that. That's why I can see, you can see that like that. Yes. What else you got for me?
Well,
Tell me.
because I'm gonna have to create another database again. So we don't have to delete that, like you said. There's no. I've deleted the first number one database and number two you asked us to create 4 database, right?
Yes.
At number 1, we created 4 database.
Mhm.
So all the whole thing. Do you want it like everything about it, like how created all the different 4 so you can see it, or it's just, I don't know.
Just create the databases. I don't need to see, or just create the database, right? And send me a copy of your etc Aura tab.
Okay.
When you create your database, right? Each time you create your database, right?
Right.
Cut your etc Aura tab. Look, just like so. Let me share my screen. Real simple. Let me exit. Exit. So now when I do what? CD, clear. So when I do cat / etc Aura tab, all I want to see is this entry here that, okay, you create a database called test. Just copy that. And just show me that, okay, it's created. So when you create another table, right? Another database, right? You're going to see ORCL here, no problem. Then underneath this guy, you see test. You see test. And then the Oracle Home as well. Just show me that it's created. Just copy it and paste it as your number 1, number 2, number 3. I'll just paste it. I just want to see that entry that is there. You don't have to, there's no way for you to show me that you created a database. There's no way. Unless you show me the what? Entry in the etc or tab. That's it. You understand?
Okay. So because you wanted us to
just copy and paste. So when you create a database called, let's say, test 1, right? It's finished. Once you're done with it, right? Before you delete it, right? Just go on your OS and do what? Cat, etc, or a tab. That's it. Then when you see that, you're going to see 2 entries. You're going to see ORCL, and then underneath this guy, you're going to see test. All I need you to do is just copy both of them and paste it as your number 1, and then delete it. Then when you do, when you create a second database, right? Copy it, just catch your etc or tab. Okay, do that as your number 3. Then delete your database and so on and so forth.
Oh, I don't think I did that.
No, that's fine. If you didn't do it, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But you can just create one more database and do it.
Okay.
Create just one more database and do it.
Okay.
Because there's a reason why I'm telling you to cut your etc tab so you can get used to this file.
Because you can still see it from select them from V $control file.
No. See what?
See what? Because there's this. I did the. What am I doing?
See what?
Hold on.
V $control file has nothing to do with it. See. Okay, another way you can do it is this, right? Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Look. Okay. Let's say you create a database called ORCL, right?
Okay.
We already have that. Then you create another database called test, right? Then what you could do is you export to that database. So you just do export Oracle_SID equals test. Enter. Right?
Yeah.
Then what you do is you connect to the database. SQL plus / as. It's not going to work because I don't have a database called test. But I'm going to show you the procedure. Right? You see, it's going to say connected to an idle instance. Now watch it. When I do start up, watch this now. Watch this. Everybody watch this. Very, very important. Because this is a very typical error. I do start up, you press enter. You see that? Look, it says what? Could not connect to an open file. Could not open parameter file. Blah, 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 blah. Init test.ora. Init test.ora. What does this? This is a very common one, and this is your project file. What this is basically saying is this, dude, I don't see any P file or SP file for a database called test on your system. That's what it's saying. Everybody watch this. You got to pay attention. Watch this. If you're at work or or even on your system right now, if you export to a database, export Oracle SID equals, let's say, test. Let's say dummy. Let's say dog, whatever it is. It will allow the command to go through, no problem. It's when you connect, it's when you now connect to the database and you now do startup because you want to connect to this, let's say, test database. If there's no SP file and there's no P file, it's going to give you this error because it's saying, bro, when I come here, I don't see no test here. There's no test here. I don't see it. There's no database there. And also, when I go to my Oracle home/DBS, and I do ls, I don't see an SP file for what test? Do you see SP file test.ora? No. Do you see init test.ora? No. Once it can't find those 2 files, it stops. It says, hey, bro, I can't help you. There is no such database like this on your system. So what I'm telling you to do is when you create your database, right? When you create your database called test, right? You're going to see another entry here when you cut your etc tab, right? If you want to switch from this database to another database, from this database to another database, right? You just export to it. So you're just going to do what? Export Oracle SID to equal to what? Test. So now let me do it again. So now when I paste this guy, okay, no problem. So now if I want to verify what database am I about to connect to, so I echo $Oracle_SID and I press enter. You see, it tells me like, okay, hey buddy, you're about to connect to test. Whether there's a database like that or not, it's just letting you know that, hey, you're about to connect to a database called test. So now when you connect, when you do SQL plus /sysdba connected to an idle instance, that's the first red flag. When you do start up, it says, hey, buddy, there is no test SP file, there is no test P file, so I give up because there is no, because really there is no database. But now when I come back over here, right? Let me clear my screen. Now, if I do export Oracle_SID equals ORCL. Okay, we know that there's a database called ORCL. So now when I echo $Oracle_SID, okay, it's like you're about to connect to a database called ORCL. So now when I do SQL plus /sysdba, it allows me to connect. You see, connected to what? My database. So now when I do what? Select, now watch this. When you create your database called test, you've exported to tests. You just change this to test. So now you connected to your database successfully. Now all you need to do is just do what? Select name from $database. Then it will tell you that this is what? It will show you that this is what? Test. You see that? Now you can copy that and then send it to me and say, okay, this is proof that yes, not only did I create the database, I'm able to connect to it. So you can show me that.
Well, when I did select name from $database, it's your database that you created that showed up.
ORCL, yes, that's correct.
The one that I created didn't show, so I don't understand why.
Now that your database that you created, is it still on your system?
It's deleted. I deleted it.
Yeah, it's not going to show anymore because you deleted it, right?
But when I did,
watch this. In order for you to see, because you have to connect to it. Watch this. Look. Real simple.
Oh, I didn't connect to it. That's why.
Exactly. So watch this. If I have 1 million databases on my system, right? There is only one file, one default database that can go inside my bash profile. So when I cut my bash profile, there is only one that can go here. I can't do what? ORCL, test 1, test 2. No. Only one can be here, and that is the default database that everybody's going to connect to. Real simple. Right? So anytime anybody connect, when you do SQL plus /sysdba, whatever is in this bash profile, right, is what user is going to connect to by default. Are you with me so far?
I'm kind of lost because I'm trying to see, okay, if I connect to, how do I, the only way I can connect to that my database is if I delete the main database you have.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Watch this. In this bash profile, only one database can go there, which is your default database, which is the ORCL that you have right now, right? Okay. When you now create another database, right?
Right.
You can't do ORCL, test. You can't do that. No, only one can go here. Fine. So now if I create another database and I cut my /etc or a tab, I'm going to see another entry underneath this line. It's going to be test /app, blah, 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 right? It's going to see test. Yep. Are you with me so far? Now, if I want to connect to that database called test, right?
Right.
In order for me to do that, I just export to it. That's all. Export means go there. So I just do what? Export Oracle underscore SID equals test. I press enter. Right?
Okay.
Then when I do SQL plus slash assist DBA, right? I'm not gonna, you're not gonna see it, but if there was really a database there, when I do startup, it will just say this. It will just say what? Connected to what? Database, blah, 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 blah. Then when I do what? Select name from $B database, then you'll see what? Test.
Okay.
Yes. So that's how users can.
Okay. Because
So
when I do this, yours come up.
yes, mine is going to come up. Your main database is going to come up because you don't have any other database. But
Right.
if there was another database there, you have to connect by export command to go inside that database. You're going from one house to another house.
Export Oracle.
Yes, you're going from one house to another house, right? You're going from one house. So if you want to go from one house to another house, you have to go there with the export command, which is this guy right here.
Okay. So export Oracle underscore SID equals
Yep.
the name of the database
Exactly.
on the
Yeah.
OS prompt.
Yes.
Okay.
Export, and then you do SQL plus, and then once you're there, then you do your select name, then you see that you're inside because you're going from one house to another house. That is why you must
got it.
use
Okay,
your what?
cool.
Export
Because I was just like Oracle is. I like Oracle is just what's shown. I don't understand why.
Yeah, you just once you create your other database, right? Now you have another house you can go to. Then if you want to go to that house and create tables, blah 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 blah, export into it, start doing your work. That's it.
Okay, got it.
Cool. What else you got for me, Mr. Jeff?
I don't everything. I don't know now until I start working, until I start doing this thing. Then things
No
come
problem.
up.
No
Yeah.
problem. No problem. No problem. Miss Monica. Where's Miss Monica? Miss Monica, are you there? Okay, Miss
Yes,
Monica.
I'm there. Let me.
Oh, you have a question? Tell me.
I'm sorry, I was unmuting. So far everything is fine.
Okay,
There's just a lot, but
no problem.
I'm just trying to catch up.
No
I
problem.
see Jeff has gone ahead. I think that's encouraging.
No problem. You guys, Rome wasn't built in a day. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. So guys, just take it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. One step at a time. You'll get it. You'll get it. But just take it one step at a time. Okay?
Oh yeah, just one question. Huh?
Tell me.
In one of the videos, project 5, you mentioned
some people doing the exam, the test. That's why I was reaching out. Like, should we start thinking about that?
No. Not even close. Don't even think about exam. Exam is, don't even work. Don't even think of, exam means nothing. Exam means absolutely no. You can get a job without the exam.
Oh, okay.
Because when people are doing their when the recruiters are calling you, they don't care about whatever certification you have. When the interviewers are asking you questions, I have never had one interviewer ask me what certifications do I have. Never.
What you can
Okay,
do, what you
that's
can prove.
encouraging.
You know how to do it.
It's all about, hey, what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
What can you do? What can you answer? Are you answering the questions correctly? If yes, that's the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, it's good to know that.
Oh, I see you now, Ms. Monica.
Oh yeah, I've never been on camera. Let me turn on the light.
No problem. Right? We are seeing you now.
I'm always busy.
I
This is the time
see.
with small kids, but yeah, this
I
is me.
understand. You're doing well, Miss Monica. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
So guys, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. 1 week at a time, one step at a time. Once you can successfully do project 5, you're now a junior DBA. You're doing okay. You can do project 5? Yeah, okay. If you done project 1 through 5, yeah, you're now a junior DBA. But once you start getting to project 6, 7, 8, 9, oh yeah, okay. Now you're getting to mid to senior level. But guys, keep pushing. Slow and steady wins the race, but keep pushing. Any question, guys?
Nothing right now for me until I double into something, you know, and I'll take a picture and send it out.
No problem. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are dedicated. You guys are focused. I can see you guys are focused, right? You guys are focused. You're doing what you have to do. Turn in your homework assignments. Ms. Monica, you're on project 4 now, right?
No, I'm on project 5.
Oh, wow. You're on project 5. You're not playing games.
I haven't got my, did you get my project 4?
I think so. Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Project 4. Let's see. Okay, Miss Monica. Let's see. Oh yeah, I saw your project 4. Yes, I got it. I just haven't checked it quite yet.
Okay,
But
no
I did get it. Good job.
Mhm.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, if you have no more questions, you guys can rewatch this video. Very valuable information that I shared today, right? So if you have any questions, hit me up. For those of you on YouTube who are stealing all my stuff, right? All my knowledge, right? Just join the course.
What's the link? What's
You know
the
what?
link to YouTube?
The link to my YouTube. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. I'll share this right now. Give me 1 second. Ms. Monica, you haven't been to my channel yet?
No.
Oh, really? Okay, no problem. 1 second. Let's go to search account. Your channel. Okay, so this is, let's go to videos. Okay, so now let me come here. I'm going to send, okay, how do I send message to all? Let's see. Oh, no, this is Miss Michelin. Hold on, let me see. Miss Monica. Okay. You should have gotten it. Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff, you have mine already, right?
Yeah, I subscribe on the channel, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll send it to you anyway. Okay. All right. So for those of you on YouTube who are listening in, guys, our next class starts Monday. We have about 5 more people that are going to be joining this group starting next week. 5 more people, right? So if you guys can help out, they're going to be starting with project 1. They're going to be asking all these, silly questions that I'm sure is going to be silly to you guys, like make directories and all that. So I'm sure you guys are, you guys are getting good now. You see, making directories and all that. You guys laugh at such things now. You see, that's how it is. Slowly but surely, you see. So you guys help out with that, right? But anyway, you guys are on YouTube, right? You can visit training.newwayitSolutions.com, or you can call me directly if you want to join our next session, 202-351-1024, right? But anyway, guys, if you guys have any issues, of course, put it in the group chat, right? And obviously I'll help you guys out. I normally take my time before I answer. If nobody has answered, that's when I get in and I join. Right? Okay. So guys, anybody that you send to me, guys, you get a referral bonus.
How much?
Really?
Hey. No, if they sign up, you get $300. Easy. $300 is yours. I cash app you, no problem. Easy, no problem.
No
Okay,
problems.
No
that's
problem.
a good one.
Right? If
Mhm.
one person signs up, get 3. If more than 2 people sign up, you get 4. $400.
If 2 people sign up, you get $400.
Yes, per
One
person.
person, if one person sign up, I get $300.
Yes.
Why shortchange? I don't understand. It's supposed to be 600.
No. No. If one person signs, no. Listen. If one person signs up, right? You get $300.
Okay.
If 2 people sign up, right?
Uh-huh.
You get 400.
Oh, wow, really?
You don't understand, Mr. Jeff. No, Mr. Jeff, you get $800, bro.
Huh?
That's a
If
good
one
deal.
person signs up, you get 300.
Okay.
If 2 people sign up, you get 800.
Okay.
Uh,
That's good.
that makes sense now, right?
That makes sense now, right?
That makes sense. Right?
That makes sense.
Mhm, that's good.
Yeah, so it's another way for you guys to make some little money, you know. My appreciation to you guys. But guys, do this work. It's the same way that I did it, the same projects that you guys are doing, same thing I did. You guys must just stay committed, dedicated, right? And then once you guys actually are out there, like then you have another one. And your next job is, I will walk you through the application process and all that, But that's gonna be the next one. But guys, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing well. You're doing well. Just keep pushing. And make sure that you're doing it well. These projects, make sure you're.
So what about the resume? You're gonna help us with the resume?
Yeah, that's easy. No problem. That's easy. But just make sure that when you're doing these projects, right, make sure you save the projects. Because I want you to do the projects again. You know that once you do these projects again, oh yeah, now you know that, okay, I'm ready. Now you're just doing it. You're just doing it. But then when you save your project and you do it again, you see how much faster everything is, just faster. You need to do these projects like two, maybe 3 times. You do it once, turn in all your stuff. Okay. Then the next 2-3 times, you do it for yourself. You do it for yourself. Okay. Am I ready? Okay, I'm ready. Cool. Let's work. That's how I did it. Once it got to the point where I was, this thing is too easy. That's when I was going, let me even teach this thing. That's how I did it. You understand? So that's how it is. Okay. All right, guys. If you have no more issues, no more questions, right? I'm just going to bid you guys adieu. It's almost 9 o'clock over here. So no questions, right?
No questions.
Okay, guys. Good job. So I will see you guys next week Thursday. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
Okay,
Thank
guys.
you.
Okay.
Have a good night. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Mhm.